his Odia, and I'm the Chief Executive Officer for AUXANO. AUXANO is a group of companies, but we're into aviation in AUXANO. And AUXANO is about 2 years old now, 2.5 years old in Nigeria. And we are at the very beginning stage of building this aviation ecosystem. Prince will introduce himself.
I'm Dr. Prince Godfrey Omola, the Chief Operation Officer of AUXANO here in the head office in Abuja. I hold a doctorate degree of philosophy in public administration. I am a manager, so I manage the operation of AUXANO, a general aviation company, fast developing and bringing to you some of the most economic, reliable, safe aircraft equipment that you can ever afford to have. Thank you.
My name is Morrison Ojan Okumbo. I'm the Executive Director of Business Development and Strategy for AUXANO Aviation. I have my master's in engineering management, first degree in computer science, but we have a whole vast experience in business, and we're bringing it to bear to make sure we bridge the gap in general aviation, to make sure that we are the pace setters in the aviation industry in Nigeria. Thank you, especially general aviation.
Earlier today I was speaking with a gentleman who asked me a question, why AUXANO and what is the vision that we have. You look at the Nigerian ecosystem, look at the Nigerian aviation ecosystem. A lot of people talk about jets and Boeing and Airbus and the large ones. But if you look at who is piloting or who is flight attending, you find people who are not from this country. That's because it appears like most of the attention is in, if I use the analogy of education, building universities, and no one is talking about primary schools. They are investing a lot in building universities, which is big aircraft, large body aircraft, but there's no development at the very foundation, which is where it all starts. So using the education analogy, AUXANO is about developing primary schools in the aviation ecosystem, training pilots, giving pilots, young graduates from our flight schools, opportunity to build their hours. AUXANO is about venturing into new things. Air taxi, you don't need to fill 300 seats or 150 seats on an Embraer jet. You and 4 of your friends could travel to a function in a general aviation aircraft, 6 of you, 10 of you, 12 of you. So we're investing into that. Ambulance, you have someone who's not well or there is need for medical evacuation. Yeah, you have a small aircraft with a bed that can move that person from a hospital in point A to a hospital in point B. We're talking about crop dusting. You want to bring pesticides to your farm. So AUXANO, it's all about general aviation, security, surveillance, investing in the basic infrastructure to create a very functional aviation ecosystem. So that's what we are all about. We are developing, we are building. We're building our hangar, we're building the resources, we're building all that is necessary to make this a reality. I was speaking to a young man, a graduate from one of our aviation school, spent about 200 hours in getting his pilot license, but to get a commercial job, you need 1,000 hours. So here's a student, he just graduated with 200 hours. He needs to have flown about 1,000 hours to get a job in an airline. How would he get 800 hours? That's where we come in. With the small planes, with the propeller planes, with the turbo planes, he can work in our air taxi sector. He can fly our on-demand sector. He can fly our aircrafts that we are bringing in for tourism. It looks like a lot of things, but it's just a seed that grows into many branches. So that's what AUXANO is all about. And in the next few weeks, in the next few months, in the next few years, you will find an AUXANO aircraft in an airport that you're flying out of. Thank you. So when we talk about low-hanging fruits, basic aircraft for your initial training, a Jabiru J430, for instance, about $200,000. You go from there to the next level. A Piper Seneca, $500,000-$600,000. You go into the Jeeps Aero. These are aircrafts that we are representatives of in Nigeria. Comp Air runs into the $1 million. So from the basic, you would have a good advice. Someone would advise you. When we know exactly what your need is, you would meet with us. We would advise you, tell you what aircraft is peculiar to you. Even for surveillance, we are representatives of a company from Germany that provides aircraft that are used for surveillance. So low-hanging fruit, how do I buy an aircraft? Well, this is where our COO comes in and you contact him.
Okay. Our Abuja office is in Wuse Zone 5 at Suite C12, Pebofo Plaza, Wuse Zone 5, Abuja. You can also reach us on the fastest way to communicate now through WhatsApp, 0805 9064 888. I will get you whatever we think will specifically suit your business, suit your purpose. Thank you.
And also, when you want to know what exactly do I need and what can you provide, that's where our business development executive comes in, our director. So Morrison, can you talk a little bit about scheduling an interview online, in person? It would analyze what your needs are and we will recommend from our perspective.
Well, for AUXANO, we want to be the one-stop shop for you in aviation. You hit us on your emails, hit us on the phone numbers provided. We will go back to you, know what you want, and give you a bespoke solution for aviation business. Thank you.